What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Rixxalight channel. Next week, by the way, we're in Dynasty Warriors 8, if you couldn't tell by the map or by the game we've been playing for the past God knows how long, maybe a month. I want to say it's been about a month since we started. Anyway, after today, we should have the entirety of next week sorted, with still Lydion leading the charge on Monday. Did I buy the weapon? Did I buy the weapon? I think I did purchase the weapon. Let's hope I did. Anyway, Sao Pai, Sao P, Sao Pei, whatever your name is, I do have your weapon. And then tomorrow is the Spear Boy, which I think is... yes, that's you. And then Nunchucks, yep. We don't have that person in question, but you're coming out next week. You're coming next week. We've got you for next week. What else do we have for next week? You're next week also. Is that right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's a lie, because Wednesday, which is today, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, cool. We don't need to bring anyone else in. That's all good. Yay. Brings up a few people, because I need them. Yes, some of the names are cringy. Yes, a lot of them will have Rix in them. If you knew the story that I'm trying to plan, it would make sense. Just Sparky does need to change his name. I do not like that name anymore. Very cringe, very childish. I did create the story since, like, the story's been brewing in my head since I was like 13. Oh, this is very straight and narrow. Everyone can be with me. 3 times. Defeat officers 3 times. Total strength 50%. Cool. Right. We don't need that. Do we need this? Ooh, Iron War Osmosis. No, we don't need Osmosis. Ooh. Ooh. You can only capture 1 enemy per battle. Ew, so I can only use Dragnet once. I need that. But it's not going to help if Lydion is in the battlefield. There could be someone else in there though that we could use. That is either any of my characters that I've created, because they will be in the grey section. Yue Jin, that'd be nice to see. Or Liu Lin Kuei or Zhang Zhao. They're the other ones that I want to try and get from this. And then we can start moving on to more different areas of what we can try and work with. I don't know. Trying to avoid some of the main cast from Red, from Shu and Wu. Maybe get someone from Jin. I don't know. I didn't set the weapon. Let's go do that right now. Clarity? Really? Clarity Spike? Really? Royal Storm. I like how these ones are specialized. I mean, they're rarer to get hold of, I guess, but while I've bought one that can do some semi-decent damage. Alright, let's begin. First thing we're going to do, everyone is going to escort me. Because we can all work as one goddamn unit. I could. I'm going to go to this camp to the left and then scroll back on myself. I literally thought those 2 flags in front of me was a dragon. That's hilarious. Right, let's see if you've actually got any improvements since the last time I saw you in a previous game. Was you in 7? I believe you were in 7, but you were very bad in 7. Your stick could not be conjoined back in those days. You were very bad. I don't even know what his other Muzo move is. Well, there's that one. Very boring. Is it the 4? It's normally a 4. Ah! You can use them separately. Okay, didn't think that was going to be a thing. Well, I know he could use them separately because, well, some of the shit that he can do, well, some of the shit that he did do in 7 before. But yes, grab this camp and then we'll go back on ourselves. And then start working our way in like a zigzaggy kind of position. Like, go to the thing up top, go straight down the middle. I need a weapons upgrade. My weapons are not doing enough damage. Which means some people need that strength upgrade. If I can't get that, I might need to get some items upgraded to try and have a strength thing. Okay, that's obtained numero uno. Could do with some health. This feels very quiet to me. Where's my... What the fuck's that? That's a problem for future reference. What do we have? Increased defense for... Okay. Okay. Cool. We don't need osmosis. We don't need to catch people. I'm going the wrong way. Where's my pony? I like seeing Eugene because there's two... If you don't know how to pronounce the name, so I don't. There's Eugene, which is what I've got. Then there's another Eugene, which is Y-U-E, but I think the Y-U-E is pronounced U-A, and not U. It might even pronounce Y, the one I've got on my team. The one I've got on my team. All right, let's start with the standard Muzo. Let's see what we do. All right, cool. Stealing your dad's moves now, are we? All right, that's fair. Who the fuck was that guy just disappeared? Sure. So I need to have like a I need to get some shit from the item shop. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's pass some things along. Can't wait to play as you because I like the look of that character. I'm not gonna lie, I know I created it, but I still like the look of it, even to this day. Hey, we've got you too. All we're missing is UA Jin for the last of the blue. So hopefully we can get him somewhere in the battlefield. But I feel like for this run, I think I'm trying to capture all of the greys. Seeing there's a lot of other officers. I can try and find Lu Linghui or Zhang Zhao, but I don't know where he would be. Seeing it's supposed to be in the first map, I don't even think he's been placed in this map. Which is going to be crazy, because I'm going to... Oh my god, there's 1,000 troops in this base. Okay, Xijing, or Xujing, you're not a problem. I would say you're not a problem. Apart from I need more strength on my team. I need more strength on me. More than anything. Going back to what I mentioned on Monday with the corruption and the post, and future layouts. I will say this in other videos too, in the more corresponding. But Dynasty Warriors, dude, it's the basic game over and over and over again. There's got to be some things to talk about, you know. Kind of consider it as a temporary update video. So Mondays used to be, it's currently not at the moment, but it used to be just pure DLC content. And I've caught up on all the DLC stuff that I could do for all the videos that we've done in the past. So hence why I've moved on to Medieval, because it's a game I wanted to play. You know, Mondays could be the days what games I want to play. I think Wednesdays may turn into that if I don't have no suggestions after playing the 2 games I've got lined up, which is basically consists of what my friends have bought for me at this point in time. Which, the thing in question, where the oh, spot turret's invisible. What's my aerial like for this guy? Actually decent damage. Wow. It's crazy that some of the damage we've seen on this so far. I mean, I'm just going to deal with this. I'm sure my teammate can deal with the rest, right? But anyway, as I was saying, for Monday, I feel like what we're going to do is... It's still going to be DLC day. But, so like, for example, once we've done with Tomb Raider 1, there is some extra stuff to do in Tomb Raider 1 that is actually not part of the base game. Or the base PS1 game. There was added content for the PC release. So I think those extra levels will be placed on the Monday videos. Which would be quite weird considering we're going to have Tomb Raider 2 playing on Sundays once we beat Tomb Raider 1. but then we're going to be falling back to Tomb Raider 1 to finish off those things. Okay, we are losing a little bit of ground here, which I need to try and fix. So I'll go to this one over here. They can go capture the other base that we need. So obviously we've got Tomb Raider coming out for Mondays for the DLC stuff. What I've also going to do is there's a lot of games that I want to replay again in the future that I feel like we should do, or that I feel like I need to do, if that makes sense. For example, we've beaten Control. We did that on day release, and we can play it, you know? But I did also get the Definitive Edition, and there's a lot more content in that. Well, not more content, it's the same game, same content. I just feel like that's what we're going to resolve back to in the future for a potential series for Control if it comes around. Which would mean we will be redoing Alan Wake, because we've got the remastered version of the original as well. Which I'm doing it for achievement purposes, hence why I've got the definitive editions like Control's enhanced version, and we've got Alan Wake's remastered version, which does come with DLC as well. We've got those two to do, which also means Alan Wake 2 may be making an appearance, because there is the final draft version now, which essentially is basically the definitive edition as well, or the enhanced edition. So expect those to be played again. I also want to redo Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5. The reason why, Devil May Cry 3, there is an alternate game mode where you can play as Virgil throughout the entire game. I think the definitive edition for number 3 as well lets you also play as Virgil, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And like I've said for Devil May Cry 5, there is also a special edition where you get to play as Virgil as well, and I also want to play that game too. So there's also that, which is crazy to say the least, but still things that are in place. So yes, so games that we are potentially replaying would be Control, Alan Wake 2, Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 4, Devil May Cry 5. So there's quite a few things. Like we've done Spyro back in the day, like the original 1, 2, and 3. I want to get achievements in 1, 2, and 3 again, but all I've really beaten is 100% of number 1 from scratch, so we could redo those again. That's what Mondays are going to be, basically, just a rehashings or replays of stuff if I want to do them. Because no doubt there's going to be a potential, well, even if there's like another Fatal Frame game, or like a remake of Fatal Frame, I will also, obviously I'm going to play those on day release. If they re-release 1, 2, and 3, if it's the original 1, 2, and 3, like the enhanced versions, I would most likely put those out on a Monday, considering they're like just there, because there's that. That's also what I'm planning to work with to get things worked on, you know? Oh, have you guys finished what I told you to do? Okay, well, I think you can all come back to escorting me now, I think. Considering we've all caught up and got through that mess. Are we good for 10 minutes yet? So I can rush through if I want to now. If that's the case, then hold on. I might as well get these to go around the outside. Nice. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do for Mondays from now on. Obviously, as long as, and of course DLC content too. Which would also mean, if rumors are true that there is an Oblivion remake coming out in literally the next coming month, then I would probably also be playing that on a Monday as well, because we've already played the main game. If it's a complete rework, it'll be on day release. But if it's just a remaster with better graphics and better quality of life updates and shit, then I'll just play the same game again, and you know, while also playing the original Oblivion at the same time, because that is also a thing. If I'm still, so as I've said, for Thursdays we are going to be playing Project Zero 2 for the Wii, or if you didn't know, that's what we are going to be playing soon. However, I don't own the copy of the game. I do own the copy of the game, but I've currently loaned it out to someone. And I'm getting it back soon. But I don't know when that'll be. So, for the current time being, we're going to be playing other games on Thursday, just randomly. Which consist of... Oh my god, there's everyone's here. Which would consist of... For example, this Thursday is going to be Digimon, because we don't have no Digimon content coming out this weekend, so hey, why not play it on Thursday? So there's going to be stuff like that's going to be happening too. On next Thursday, because I don't think I'll have the copy next Thursday either, so that's a hindrance. But because we're not going to have it, that means... So I can only get it up on a weekend. So this weekend's not looking good, and I don't have it now, hence why we're doing whatever we're doing. Next Thursday we're going to be doing Tomb Raider 1, considering there's supposed to be a video out last Sunday, but we didn't do one because fucking things broke. So we're replacing it. Well, we're going to be a bit behind, but I want to catch up on that, so we're going to do the extra Tomb Raider video when needed. Because we can. Okay, cool. Glad we've covered that up. But if we're still waiting on something to be done, I may potentially dive into either Skyrim or Oblivion. The non-modded one of Skyrim, because I kind of want to get some achievements, which means I need to replay the game again. And if I do the modded version of Skyrim, it won't be the modded version of Skyrim, sorry. If we do the unmodded version, we could, you know, do some things, do some fun, go to new places in the original gold. Because that thing can happen. Can I transport to the front lines? No? Okay. Right. Allies in this. I didn't want to press that fucking button. So yeah, that's the plan of action. Until it'll either be Oblivion or Skyrim, until we get my hands on the Wii version of Project Zero 2, which we obviously can work towards as well, which is quite nice, because that's the only Fatal Frame game that we've not done on the channel. The Wii version, which was basically a remake of 2. So we don't think, if anything, they will most likely redo number 2. I think hopefully I can change the audio to Japanese and not English, because oh my god, the English dub is so bad in the Wii version. It is so bad. But hopefully we can rectify that. But hey, it might get re-released in the future, and if it is a re-release of the Wii version, then I don't think I'll be replaying it. Although I probably will do, because achievements and shit. I do love my games. I do love Fatal Frame. But I feel like what they're going to do next, either remaster 1, 2, and 3 all in one, or they're going to completely redo number 1, which would be absolutely phenomenal. Seeing as it came out in 2003, it's gone past its 20-year anniversary, which is why we had 5 remastered and specially released 4 as a true remaster. Not a true remaster, sorry, as a just as a thing, basically. Which is quite nice. It's a very, very nice thing. But I feel like if what they're going to do is probably most likely remaster or remake number 1 for the 25th anniversary, which would be in 2 years time in 2027, which makes sense if they start working on it now, as Koei Tecmo have said. Hey, I like Koei Tecmo anyway. They've said that Fatal Frame is one of their most prized IPs now, and kudos to those for re-releasing 5 to console, and God forbid I would fellatio every single one of their members for having the chance to having number 4 come to the West, because I've been looking forward to it. I'd played number 4, but I was so looking forward to it so many times. I love it. It's not as good as I was hoping, but it is phenomenal to play a new Fatal Frame game after having not played one for so goddamn long. We love that kind of shit. You can't go wrong with that crap, you know? So yeah, remaking 1 and 2 and 3 would be perfect, to say the least. I think there's still stuff we can do in the previous Fatal Frame games anyway, but I don't think I'm going to, because there's not really extra content to be seen. Well, I've got another revive. I've been just chatting and just smacking people around. Can everyone come to me, please? Because you're not advancing. They're just like chilling out, probably not helping me do the damage I need to do. I need to get some freaking power coming off here, boy. Never mind, I done it. I was starting to struggle too. Hey, we'll take those. Nice. So yeah, that's the plan of action moving forward as well. Same with Pokemon. Once we get to the DLC content for those games, that will be pushed on to Mondays too. Mondays are still DLC days, just adding something else on top.